Hello, welcome on in, everyone. Hello, Pika. Hello, Puli. Welcome in. A 45 stream streak, Puli. Damn. Also, thank you for the first, Pika. That's much appreciated. Thank you for 17 happy flaps. And Puli has a half-calf double chocolate chip frappuccino with a triple shot. 8 coffees, Puli. Remember, don't drink it too fast. You only get one per stream. How is everyone doing? You've also summoned the puppers, so the puppers are here. They are here to stream with us today. We do have some new channel point redemptions, so thank you for the happy flap, Pika. Oh, Khaleesi head pats. I thought you'd go straight for that one, Pika. Thank you for the 6 happy flaps, Pika. Oh, Khaleesi bonk. Oh my lord. You're just going straight in with them all today, huh? And then there's one more. One more. See if you are you gonna do that one or no? Oh, coffee for Pika. Just a latte today, Pika. You've had a total of 8 coffees. Remember, Pika, don't drink it all at once. I only give out 1 coffee per stream. I'm very greedy. Greedy gremlin. But yes, hello everyone, how are we all doing? The other one should be thank the mods. That's been changed. I thought you'd like that one. I like that one a lot. It's the Kakashi dance. I thought you'd all like that one. And we have to remember to thank our mods. Although it's very loud, I think I'm probably going to turn that one down a bit. So everyone voted for Stardew Valley again. And it is Stardew we're playing, which I don't mind. I've been obsessed with Stardew recently. It's all I've wanted to play, so I'm kind of glad you guys picked it, low-key. Flushing? What's flushing? Fishing. Do you mean fishing? Red mullets? Oh my lord. I'm already being teased. Already being teased. Okay. I think I'm gonna try and turn on... Maybe. No. Well, we should be fine. Hopefully the music for Spotify is okay. Yeah, I've been waiting for like 3 days to catch red mullets. Yeah, no flushing the red mullets. God damn it, Puli. But, yeah. We have obviously unlocked panning now. I'm hoping we can try and get most of the bundles done in this stream. We haven't got much left to do. We have to get a goat milk, then we've unlocked the greenhouse. And then it's just the bulletin board. We need 3 apples, we need fried egg and a truffle, and we need a duck feather. And yeah, that's it then. We're done with the bundles. Am I doing I was gonna do it Jojo run privately, because after obviously doing this run, I'm planning on doing a modded, it's like a Stardew Valley Plus, which has got all the big major mods in it. But if people would like me to stop doing my private Jojo run and do it here, then I will gladly do it for you. You want me to do the Baldur's Gate mod? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. Okay, let's just go into the game. I'm not sure what we're going to focus on. I think it's just the bundles right now, and we're going to feed Shane's alcohol addiction a little bit. Because we need to get our hearts up, okay? That is a major thing we need to do. So obviously we updated our house, which we love. Oh, Astarion. I would happily be bitten by Astarion. I'm just saying. Okay, let's see. They're in good humor. Let's go. And it's snowing. I need to figure out where I went wrong with my sprinklers because, yeah, something is not right. I think maybe I did the wrong iridium sprinkler, to be honest. But I haven't got the most upgraded one, so I'm gonna have to adjust that slightly. Because my sprinklers are a mess right now. I don't know why my sprinklers are a mess, but they are. And already the ads are gonna start, so I think mostly everyone in chat here is subbed. Oh yes, I do have to order my dog. That is correct. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play the ad now. Just in case. I have a feeling I could possibly... Because it's gonna be springtime and we're gonna want as many crops as possible. So, what I'm thinking is we're gonna just destroy this. And we're gonna try and make the most of what we have. We do need Stardew pigeons. I completely agree with you, Pooley. Okay, so that'll do that. That'll do that. Now, is that a waste? It's probably a waste. We can go across again. That is fine. No, there are no pigeons in the game, and I'm very sad about it. I was looking for a pigeon alert as well, but they were all really obnoxious, so... I didn't, put one in. Okay, so I'm gonna put one here. One here. 1, 2. And one here, okay. And one there. Look at us being sprinkler pros. We are so good at this. Okay, I need more sprinklers, but, you know, you get the gist. I think they should have pigeons in this game. I've heard you've been giving some people a hand around town. Everyone seems really thankful. I'm awarding you this month's Best Neighbor Award. I mean, I should have been having that reward from the beginning. Right? Little pigeon huts. Oh, I need a pigeon in this game so bad. The specimen you delivered offered great insight into the machinations of the foul beings we call monsters. I've formulated a pungent tincture that these beings find intoxicating. Use it with caution. M. Rasmodius Wizard. And we can now make Monster's Musk, which I think is important. I just don't know what it does. Where can I find this weird contraption? Where is it? Oh, here. Spray this on to draw more monsters. Oh, okay. I don't want more monsters. So I think I'm probably not going to do that. I need to find sprinklers. Do I have any more sprinklers? And the pigeon is waiting outside. Oh my god, yes. Like a little post mod. Instead of a post box, you have a pigeon. That would be so cute. I need that. Oh, we do have some more sprinklers. Yes. Oh, let's check on the animals. And the pigeon is waiting. Yes. That would be so fucking cute. Okay. We can make some more mayonnaise. Do not eat the egg. Oh my lord. We need to start making foods that will benefit us when we go into Skull Cavern. Because we need ones with luck benefits in them. So that we're a bit more lucky. Because I have not had any luck in the mines. Oh my god, little squirrels! Imagine little squirrels. Let's take my little milk pail. That would be so cute. Although, I feel like I'd get so annoyed. Can I milk you? Are you ready to be milked? Okay, she had no milk. Oh, you have milk? Okay. Thank you, ladies. There are pigs in the game. I was meant to get one to get a truffle, but, I didn't, and I'm sad about that. I should have gotten one before. Way before. Look at us with our cheese. Oh my god, we're masters. And I need to make dinosaur mayonnaise. But I feel really bad for making dinosaur mayonnaise. Yeah, that's gonna be the one thing that fucks me. Because I can't get a truffle until fall now. So... Wait, no, didn't I get a truffle? Let me see. Wait, no, I don't think I did. No, I didn't get the truffle. So unless the hippo lady that comes around and sells me things gives me one, I'm not going to be completing the bundle until autumn of year 2, which is so not good. It's not good. It makes me sad a little. You need to head over to Ginger Island. That's not Ginger Island, that's just the desert. Ginger Island is a completely different thing. It's crazy how much there is in this game. I think I'm gonna put a hole in the wall and put a scarecrow here. Pam is waiting to take me to the desert, whereas it's Willy who will take us to Ginger Island. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so this does 2, 2, 2, and 2. So, if you think I do this wrong, let me know. I need to set the sprinklers up in a better way. Have I met the witch? No. I know I'm gonna have to. I don't know how I have to meet her. I didn't even know there was a witch until like 2 days ago. I'm not gonna lie. So for this, it goes 2. So I need it to go... it needs to go there, that sprinkler, right? But I don't want to mess up my melon. God damn it, I'm messing up the melon. Okay, so 1, 2. Yeah, it needs to go there. Then it will 1, 2. And this is where it's gonna get a little weird. Because that will do all of this. I do believe. So then that needs to go there. I am not good with these sprinklers. I'm not 100% sure I'm doing this right. Would you prefer to play a game and see it gradually get updated, or play a game that's full and so you can enjoy it all in one go? I like that Stardew is still getting small updates. Like, I think it gets one major update, and then it gets like the little small like content patches if it needs it. I like that. I think it's good. For now, I'm gonna put these here. They're not gonna stay here, but you know, they decoration. Wait, is this even the same size? Or am I tripping? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, they're the same. Okay. I was gonna say, why does it look weird? Yes, the green rain is kind of fun. I didn't know it existed until I watched someone do a perfection run. Yeah, I completely get that. I'm gonna put you there. And you there. Doesn't this guy remind you of the turnip face from Howl's Moving Castle? He does for me. Hi, puppy. Okay. Let us water. See, we watered the dog. The dog is good. Oh my god, but it's 4:30. And I've done nothing. Nothing productive. Okay. We need to find a... what do you call it? The glowing, multicolored... Ooh, we got 5 grand. Don't mind if I do. Cow's Delight. Amaranth. I don't know where you get that. And I don't even know where Linus's Blackberry Basket is. Have I updated my farm map? No, why? Oh, you mean... do you mean this? You mean this one? This is pretty much what we're going to be going for. Hello, a suspicious entity. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. By the king, it's Tuesday, innit? Innit, mate? Valamahide, welcome in, Apple. How are you? Welcome into all our wonderful chatters. Ooh, worms, worms, worms. I need to go to the desert so I can do some pan. What the heck? An ancient doll. It looks like Mayor Lewis. Okay. I want to try panning. But I haven't seen any areas to pan. Which is kind of sad. And I forgot where my... I forgot to bring my fishing rod. Not today, but I'm planning. We need to find, well, I need to find... oh, I don't know why he's got that on his head, love him. We need to find out which would be the best food. Because I need a luck food, or lucky food, or whatever it's called. I know, I forgot my horse, I forgot him. I am so bad for forgetting my horse. I hope you're doing well though, Apple. Are you playing any Minecraft today? And a suspicious entity. Oh my god, you're my tongue twisting thing. I hope you're also okay. Thank you for coming in. Wait. Okay. I completely forgot about my horse. I'm so bad. Okay. Why am I... oh, because I'm saving mayonnaise, right? But I don't have to save the duck mayonnaise, so it's okay. I'm good. I'm ordering food online. As a dedicated foodie, I'm so grateful for rewards. I get to choose between free chicken nuggets, oh my god. That sounds so good. Chicken nuggies, mozzarella sticks. So good. You're winning. I think, yeah, I have some things I need to donate. Okay. I need to melt some more of this. Oh, I have gold. Never mind. We'll melt the gold. That seems like a better option. The carrots go in spring. We have so many carrot seeds ready for spring. It's insane. We're gonna sell this cheese and this duck mayonnaise. And we have some things that we can donate. Maybe we should chop some wood and stuff while we're got nothing to do. We always need more materials. I was playing Minecraft, but my noggin needs to rest. I understand that. I'm making a cozy countryside outside the walls of my colorful city. That sounds so good. Yes, actually I have. I've been working on my next video episode for my Minecraft world. And I just got into the Nether for the first time in this particular world, so I'm having a fun time. I'm not a fan of the Nether. No, if you want to talk about Minecraft completely, just feel free to talk and talk about anything. Honestly, if it's Minecraft you want to talk about, you talk about it. I love hearing about it. Chicken nuggets with spicy buffalo sauce. Ooh, that sounds good. Really like spicy sauces. You're showing your age, Pooly. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm not sure why it's holding that message, but it says, oh, I'll check out your content. I feel so silly for not checking out your links sooner. Apple is completely fine. You check out my links whenever you feel like you want to. It's not something I'm gonna make you do. Like, if you want to join our Discord, it's there. If you want to follow me on YouTube, you're there. Do it at your own pace. Oh my goodness, my first version of Minecraft, I can't even remember. It was a long time ago. That's all I can remember. I can never keep up to date with the different versions, and yeah, it's crazy to me. I do love though how Hytale, which I'm hoping is going to be a good competitor to Minecraft, is. I'm waiting for their story updates to come out. My first platform was definitely I think I played a little bit on the 360, but not a lot. I think I first started properly playing it when I moved to PC. And I can't remember when I first moved to PC, if I'm honest. I think it was like 2015? So maybe then? But I could not tell you for sure. Wiggly worms in the ground. Let's go. More carrots. Good question. Mine is actually a bit rare. I started with the PlayStation Vita handheld version, with a staggering 20 FPS. Oh my god, I feel your pain. I still use it, but only to replicate my old builds onto my forever world. I feel that. I'm so sad I never, like, kept any of my old saves. I just deleted them. I did one little thing wrong and I would just delete it. Are you into any of the SMPs then on YouTube, Apple? Like, do you watch Hermitcraft or anything like that? I am feeling exhausted. Feel that. Okay. We've got a bit of wood. Oh, I passed out on the farm! No! Oh, they're gonna take so much money from me. Ugh. It would be cool to see your very first creation in Minecraft. Yes, I know. It's so sad. It was probably a dirt hut or something like that. That's why on my YouTube channel I'm doing, I'm starting a forever world because I want something that's gonna last, you know? I want to be able to go back and see if I've improved. Yes, Gemini was one of my first Minecraft YouTubers along with Etho. I love Etho and B-dubs. But I love all the hermits, to be honest. They're all just great people. Okay, fortune teller. Okay, they're sad today. But Grian is just hilarious. You're lucky I found you last night. You were unconscious. Why were you on my farm though, Linus? That's the thing. Technoblade. I know Technoblade. I subscribed to Technoblade, but I just couldn't fully get into his content. I'm very particular. Okay, so maybe we should just upgrade our pickaxe today. Let's take the plunge. I think it's 5 gold bars. Hello, ladies. Ish? I don't know who that is. Or if it's a person. There we go. Got some more hay up in here. Did I say hello to everyone? Hopefully I did. On YouTube, he does civilization. Interesting. Yeah, I'm very like particular about what content I like to consume these days. But with Minecraft, I'm watching a lot of like forever worlds and stuff like that. I recently found a YouTuber called Nusi, and she inspired me a lot. She's one of my favorites. We got a large goat house. Yes. We can get the greenhouse. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's go. But yeah, I'm really enjoying watching Lucy's content. I watched like all 90 of her videos in like 2 weeks. I was just obsessed. She's just a sweetheart, honestly. Right. I think I can sell those too. I do need to go mining and get more gold, but I just Don't want to go down when I've displeased the spirits. Water the dog. Most important. And get on Bucko. Oh my god. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, I think I know what you're on about. Yeah. I guess SMPs are sort of like that, but sometimes they have stories and stuff to them. I personally love Hermitcraft. I've watched for the last few seasons. Let's go drop off this goat's milk, and then that's another community bundle done. I'm so excited. I also, like, no, you can't shake those. I need a truffle. Hopefully this traveling lady with the hippo gives us something good. Hermitcraft is a giant SMP server with lots of different people, like, I guess you could say. And there's like lots of role playing and building and just fun. What did we get? Another cheese press. Let's go. And we've completed another one. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Cresters? Do you mean creators? Yeah, it's a bunch of different creators and stuff. Oh my god. Look at it! Now we've just got one more to do. This is so exciting. This is the furthest I've ever gotten with the community center. Guys, I'm so excited. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna be saying that a lot because I just can't believe. It is looking good. I'm so excited. And it means we got the greenhouse, which, you know. Even better. We gotta love the greenhouse. Because it means we can grow specific things all year round. Okay. 1,000 pieces of stone in a week will earn a reward and you can keep the stone. Interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the fishing one. Because we need to get some money. And I'm gonna go put my magical ticket in the thing. Let us bing bong. Ooh, that bed looks cute. What did we get? A star drop tea. It's a special gift. Okay. Interesting. We need to start working on relationships. I think that's going to be a main thing for year 2. We want to upgrade to a gold pickaxe. Thank you. Okay. Oh, check the bin. And another geode. Let's go. We're gonna donate to the museum again. We still have so many things to find. We got a chicken statue. Let's go. Okay. Now, I think I read this one. Like, I don't even really think I need to read them properly. I just have to click on them. Although, I feel like they would probably give me some very useful information. But I am so excited. Okay. We just have one more bundle now for our community center. Did I bring my axe? I did. Because there's a little, like, passageway back here. Oh, but I don't have my pickaxe. I dropped my pickaxe off. And there's like a little secret present back there. But I can't get to it because I dropped off my pickaxe. So we're gonna have to do that another time. Try to check the Joja bin. But yeah, if anyone would be interested in me doing a Joja run on stream, I will definitely do that. I was just gonna do it like privately. I wonder if I can take this wood. Ooh, I can. Nice. We always need hardwood. So I was just gonna do it in my own time because I was like, oh, if I do this playthrough and then a modded playthrough, I don't know if anyone will want to watch a Joja playthrough as well. We need to break open these geodes. And I'm trying to look for these little swirly things in the river, but I just can't find any. It's sad. I want to use my pan. Processed geodes, okay. Give me something good, Clint. I need something new. No? Okay. Thanks, buddy. See if there's anything we can collect on the beach. Because we're pretty much coming up to the end of winter, so there's like not a lot that I can do. Oh my god, I got a party hat. I am getting all the good hats right now. An anchor? It may belong to ancient pirates. Let's go. I think I'm gonna put the propeller hat on the dog. I hate that my horse can't fit down there. It's stupid. You stay right there, bucko. Is Shane in here yet? Oh, we have a cutscene. It's the giant omelette. Well, folks, once again, we're gathered for a special occasion. A rare visit from a very dear friend. My world-famous giant omelette. Zesty bell peppers, juicy tomato, rich mushrooms, and tangy cheese, all enrobed in a blanket of rich, fluffy egg. Dig in. Willie, what do you think? I hate how I didn't get an invitation to join this event, considering I donated all the eggs. The mushrooms are a tad chewier than last year. Is that a good thing? No problem, Apple. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for being here. I completely feel that. Enjoy lurking. It's great, Gus, and it tastes even better because it's on the house. These eggs are so rich and yellow. Monty, are these from your place? Nope, you can thank Khaleesi over at Dragonstone Farm. Dragonstone eggs. Okay, I wasn't offered a single piece of that omelette, but, you know, it's fine. I see where I stand. I do the hard work around here, and, you know, They enjoy my hard grueling pain. I know, Boo. They are so mean. I'm actually gonna add my statues to that. And we need to change Boo's hat. I want to get this little propeller hat on him. Where is he? Where is he? Can anyone see the dog? I sure as heck can't. Where is he? Okay. Dog has gone missing, confirmed. Unless I'm just blind. Could be a possibility. So I'm gonna sell the jellies. And probably all that too, because I don't need it anymore. And we'll keep the gold nautilus shell. Okay. Oh, there's Puppy. He just went missing. Come here. Come take this hat. You look. Oh my god. Look how cute he is. We're gonna put that hat in there. Honestly, I'm gonna need a box just for hats at this rate. Our mayonnaise and our cheese is done. So I'm gonna make a dinosaur mayonnaise. Even though I hate saying that because it sounds weird. And I need to find a food with good buffs. That is something I really need to do. I'm gonna... No, I already have a cheese, I think. I'm gonna keep... I keep forgetting to put my bucket. My milk pail, sorry. Not bucket. Okay, let's quickly go feed Shane's addiction. That is one thing that we have to do. Because if we're gonna marry him, we need to have as many hearts as possible. Hello, Gus. Can I have a beer, please? Okay. Speed. I need one with luck. I think it's like the fisherman's thing. Yes, it's your favorite. How many hearts? Okay, we need 2 more hearts. And then we need to start working on everyone else's relationships. Which is crazy. Wait, what kind of fishing? Okay, we have to go to the lake tomorrow and do some fishing. But I'm okay with that. We can relax, do some fishing. I might make some sprinklers as well tomorrow to put into the greenhouse. What do I need for quality? Iron, gold, and refined quartz. Iron, gold, refined quartz. And I think I'm gonna make like... maybe 10. Hopefully that should be enough. Fingers crossed, that'll be enough. Boo, why are you out here? And I'm gonna put another cheese press there. Okay. And we should be set ready for fishing tomorrow. I should have more bait. Okay, let's go to sleep. 1, 2. Okay. I think I've set those sprinklers up right. I'm not 100% sure. Let's go to sleep. Red mullets. Oh my god. I've never gotten the greenhouse before, so this is so exciting. And I just saw the raccoon. And we made some money, which is always a good thing. Okay, fortune teller. They're happy. The Queen of Swords. Chocolate cake. Okay. Out of our recipes, quickly. Where are my recipes? Cooking. We need a recipe that gives us luck. That's in foraging. Farming and speed, which is pepper poppers, okay. We can make this Mackie roll now, which we might do. But we need rice. I don't have rice. +3 to fishing. Do I not have any lucky foods? Pumpkin pie sounds good. Seafoam pudding. I need to make this for a specific thing. Okay, I don't think I have anything that's lucky. Which is not good. But I need to make food before we go into Skull Cavern. What looks good? The roots platter sounds kind of good. It's just cave carrot and winter root. Which I think I have? Okay. Dear Khaleesi, tomorrow is the Feast of the Winter Star. Did you get a gift for your secret friend, Evelyn? The feast starts at 9 AM in the town square. See you then. I've got a gift for her. Let's go see our greenhouse. I'm so excited. And what was it I wanted to plant? I think I wanted star fruit. Yeah, okay. And we can put our peach tree in there. I should have brought an apple tree, man. Oh my goodness. I should have kept my winter roots. But it's okay, we all make mistakes. Let's look at our new greenhouse. This is so good. Okay. I'm gonna put the star fruit in here so that we can put it in kegs. I need to get some ancient seeds as well. Why is it not letting me go in the specific spot I want to go in? There we go. And I think I can just plant these like here, yeah. So we're gonna put that there. Do I need to water it though? I probably should have checked that, huh? Can't be planted. I'll plant it there then. And we're gonna have space here that doesn't get watered for now, but that's fine. We're gonna plant the starfruit seeds. And hopefully they'll give us some money. I'm so excited. This game just has so much to do. But it's, like, overwhelming at first. I will admit that. But it is so much fun. Oh my god, we got a dinosaur mayonnaise. Let's go. Okay. It's almost time and we can let you outside. I bet you are so excited. One day our duck will love us enough to drop us a feather. That day is not today. Let's see if we can get any milk. So we can make some cheese. No milk from you. We got 2 large milk though, so that's good. Why did it look like the goat was smoking a cigarette? Oh god. Alright. I'm gonna put these sprinklers in here for now. God, I sprained my wrist today, guys, and it hurts so much. Okay, and we're gonna go fishing. Hi, puppy. I will quickly water you. What happened? I fell, okay? I fell over. Like a dummy. I am very much prone to falling over. I'm so clumsy. And I like landed on my leg and wrist, so it kind of hurts. Okay, we're gonna be fishing by here. We'll let Bucko just rest. Oh my god, we can pan here. Hang on, out my way. We're panning for the first time. We got some iron. Let's go. I really want some, like, prismatic shards. But it's okay. Perfect, I know. Wouldn't it be cool if I could put a hat on the horse? That would be fun. But I do need to find the first dwarven scroll so that I can speak the dwarvish language. How many fish did I have to find? Oh, I have a geode. Nice. Just 20 lake fish. Okay. Doesn't have to be a specific fish. An ancient sword. Interesting. I don't think we do much with that. I'm not even sure if we can decorate with it. There's so much I still don't know. I was watching about all the things to do on Ginger Island and I got so overwhelmed. I was like, oh my god. How is there so much to do? Another anchor. Oh my god. I just need some good artifacts from the fishing chests. That's all I need. A dried starfish. Okay, I've never found that before. That's fun. I see more shiny spots for panning, so we're gonna quickly run over and do that. Wait, they disappeared! Oh my god. That's so mean. I clicked too late. I am still not a master fisher. A perch? What was that notification? Was it because it's a new record? Possibly. I'm hoping we can make some good money with this. It was too late. Hang on, and quickly. I think I'm gonna put on the in-game volume. See if it actually decides to play, because sometimes it doesn't. Oh my god, I can pan. I'm just gonna get excited over all the panning. It's so cute! Oh, copper. I only get copper here. Nothing fun. Hello, Josh. Welcome on in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh my lord. I missed a fish. I need to make some kegs, actually. A new perch record. Let's go. How are you doing, Josh? I need a fish, not green algae. I've got 17 out of 20. Come on. We have bubbles, which, you know, I do love some bubbles. Oh god, we have a feisty one. No! I haven't lost a fish in so long. That's so annoying. Did I complete it? I bet I did. But I'm gonna keep fishing in these bowls until they're gone. Oh god, not another one. You are feisty. A new record. Lingcod. Okay, let's go. Fishing in this game is so therapeutic, but also so rage baity. Sebastian out for his cigarette. Oh my lord, another one? What? Oh my goodness, he was zooming! He was zooming. That fish had issues. 100% he had issues. I usually don't get many fish with this bubble spot, so I'm kind of happy. Because I've gotten a good amount of fish with this bubble spot. Perfect. Okay, I feel exhausted now. We can go. Hi, Sebastian. Yep, I know. I shall have an empty stomach, and I think we were giving Evelyn an emerald, right? I'm gonna have to look her up quickly. And we have 2 worms. Let's go. Come on, give me something good. I've got new ideas to sleep on. I'm just vibing here. We are vibing. And our mayonnaise. Why have I got a random large egg on me? I don't know. You can put a gold cheese in here. I want to try and keep the better quality products. Like, I'm gonna keep a few more of these fish. So maybe... Do I not have a perch in here yet? Oh my god, I need to invest in the bigger chests. That is a must. Okay. We can sell all the fish. Okay. Let me quickly see what Evelyn likes, because I'm not 100% sure. Evelyn, where are you? There she is. Diamonds. It's a good thing I looked. Otherwise, she would have been getting an emerald and liking it. Let's put the bait on the rod. Put some stuff away, and then we'll go to sleep. Oh my god. I have too many hats. That's the issue here. What was I giving her? A diamond. Okay. And I need to keep the winter root. That needs to go to Gunthy. Gunthy. I'm running out of space. Okay. Time to sleep. Level 9 foraging, yes. And I can make it rain. What do I need for that? Because I will make it rain all the time. Okay. Look, it's a little Santa in the sleigh. That's so cute. I love it. Good morning. Weather report. Snowy tomorrow. Fortune teller. Okay, the spirits are pleased today, and the music is so loud. There we go. Right, hopefully it's good for everyone. If not, let me know. We are behind on making mayonnaise. That is one thing I know for sure. And we're gonna have to upgrade our barn soon, again, or our coop. Did I just miss an egg? Yes, I did. No? I'm just going crazy. Okay. We're gonna have to plant a little more grass as well. I don't think you need milking. No. No, neither do you. You do, though. Okay, the cows definitely have something to say this morning. Is the Stardew music too loud for everyone, or is it okay? I hope it's okay. I can turn it down if not. It's very rare that we get to hear it. If I'm being honest. Okay, we have to wait until 9. Oh, we have worms on our farm. And I don't have my hoe, which is annoying. We're gonna make jam. I need to move all the fruits and stuff down. What do we need for kegs as well? I'm sure I can make a keg. Can I not make it? Yes, I can. So we need 30 wood, copper, iron, and oak. Okay. Wood. Copper, iron. Wait. Iron, not gold. Right? Yes, iron. I'm gonna make 10, I think. That's fine for now. I have so many sap. I don't know what I have to use them for. But I have so many kegs now also. Which we love to see. And we're definitely gonna need it for our star fruit. Although it's annoying me that I've missed one, but it's okay. We will survive. Look at this. So cute. Okay, Pierre. Where do I put my gift? Fire quartz, duck egg, winter root, winter banner, seasonal pine, houseplant, decorative axe. I really want the tree of the winter star, but I don't think it's necessary right now. Where do I go? What do I do? Oh my god. Oh my god, do I have to say hello to everyone? Yeah, it's a very beautiful tree. No thanks. Suit yourself. Yes, thank you, Willie. I understand that, Sebastian. Spending time with family is definitely tiring. No, it is not. A new watering can. It is fun. I would love a new watering can. Yes, it's chilly. Shane. Okay. He's a science guy. Yep, let's go. Why are you not letting me go anywhere? Oh, so it's you! Ah, a diamond. Thanks. You are so welcome, Evelyn. Do I get my gift now? Oh god, George. George is giving me a gift. What are we gonna get? Hi, so I'm your secret gift giver this year. Well, open it. He is so forceful. He gave me beer. You received beer. You don't like it, huh? Bah, kids these days. No appreciation for anything. That was expensive, and I'm not made of money, you know. Oh my goodness. To anyone watching, ads are about to start, so if you could watch them, that would be very much appreciated. You can use that time to just take care of yourself, grab a drink, stretch your legs. Okay, can I go now? I don't think there's anything else for me to do. Okay. And it's nighttime. A whole nother day gone. I'm guessing we can use this beer for Shane. Make some more mayonnaise, because why not? I'm gonna put all this to sell also. I think I can start putting ingredients into the fridge. I am not 100% sure though. I think that's how we cook, if I'm not mistaken. We made a little bit of money, and that's what counts. Okay, so our pickaxe is ready, and the spirits are happy, which means we should go mining. Dear Khaleesi, I want to make fish stew, but I need an albacore. I know they're almost out of season. Sorry about the short notice. I think I have one. Maybe. I don't want to give him my golden one though. I can definitely fish one. I think it's a winter fish. Prefers temperature edges are cool and warm meats. Interesting. I swear it's a ocean fish. Oh, okay, we're full up in here. That's fine. Did I say hello to everyone? I think I did. Okay. I'm quickly gonna turn the music down a little more. Hopefully. Hopefully that's okay for everyone. Okay. Check on the cows. I know I don't want it to be too loud for everyone. I'm gonna sell some of those eggs as well. Why not? Okay, so when they look a bit chunky, it's when they're ready to be milked. Got it. I think I'm gonna go buy the giant chest upgrade too today. And we're gonna water Boo. And check to see that the greenhouse is going good. Are they watered? Or are they not watered? I think they're watered. I think it's okay. We have to go to the desert to get more starfruit. I think though I'm gonna have to put another sprinkler here. Just so it covers everything. Because I think it goes to about here, right? Yes. So also this isn't gonna get watered. It's tricky. So maybe I put another one here too. But then it's wasted space. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. We shall figure it out. But we're gonna need our sword for the mines. If I can find it. Okay. We'll get our pickaxe after. Welcome back to anyone who was in an ad. Thank you so much for sticking around. Maybe I can take some of the mayonnaise. Speaking of mayonnaise. Maybe I should just go to the Skull Cavern. Because I can make bombs as well now. It's just iron and coal. And I can make the slingshot ammunition, I do believe. Although I can't find it. Where is it? Oil of garlic. What is that? Explosive ammo. So it's iron and coal. I could probably make that. I could probably make that. Okay. We'll go get an albacore and then... Wait, how long do I have for that? Probably a little while, so we could probably wait and just go to... where are we going? The Skull Cavern. I'm probably gonna need some more food too. Dish of the sea. I'll probably take some of those. I need to find a luck food. I currently don't have any. And I also don't know what food is considered lucky. But I really want to get this chest upgrade first. Let's just go. We are not gonna put it off any longer. We're going, people. I am terrified. Oh, I should have brought my hoe. Look at all the wiggly worms. And my pan. I should have brought my pan. Why am I like this? I need a prismatic shard. Okay. Speed. I probably needed speed. I need spicy eel. So if I collect rubies, I can get spicy eel. And quartz. And I can sell cheese for emeralds or what? I should probably save up for that also. A magic turban? Interesting. Okay, we have so much to do. I am so scared though. I am so scared. I have never made it past the first level. And I am terrified. Okay. Does any of the food... No, I've got fishing food and mayonnaise. Oh my lord, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh my god, I didn't collect my pickaxe. What do you mean I'm out of ammo? Oh shoot. I didn't get my pickaxe. This is not good. How am I gonna do anything without a pickaxe? How does that even work? I think as long as those sky things don't come along, I should be okay. I don't like them at all. I think someone should have reminded me I did not have my pickaxe. Oh my god, I don't like these bombs. I don't know what they're doing. Ladder, ladder, ladder. Okay, I'm going. What the heck? It's one of these. I don't like these. I got a secret note. Which, you know, all fun. How far back do you need to do this? Oh my god, these slimes are ridiculous. Die! Drink mayonnaise, yes. CJ! Welcome on in, Raiders. Hello. Oh no, I died. I looked away for 2 minutes and I died! No! Hello, CJ. Welcome on in. I got distracted. Welcome in. Thank you so much, Kay, for the follow. Oh my god. Were you playing Overwatch today? How was it? Did you win many games? Oh my god. How did I die? I just spent 500. Emergency surgery? What, did you poke me with a stick or something? 1,000. 1,000. It was decent. Oh my lord. I can't believe I died. And all I got was a lousy coconut. You didn't win? Oh my god. CJ, you're meant to be winning all the games. I can't believe I forgot my damn pickaxe. That's so annoying. I hid something behind the community center. Okay, well I will obviously go and look at that now. You're tired. I get that completely. Okay, we have our pickaxe back. But we died. I can't believe we died. Oh my lord. I suck, man. But we're gonna go back tomorrow. I understand that though. Me and my aim. Yesterday I was okay. I was playing May and my aim was decent. But lord. When I'm tired, I can't even shoot straight. So yeah, it was good. I'll have to play again sometime. And is that because I mercy pocketed you? And you threw yourself off the edge? Yeah. Feel that. I need to buy a chest, please. Big chest of 5,000 for that. Holy hell. Better be worth it. That was funny. But you saved me and I didn't die. Oh my god, CJ, you need to do that for Kate. What the heck? That is so mean. Okay, I would beat him up. Low-key. Okay, let's see what we need to make a big chest. 120 wood and 2 copper. Yeah. Definitely beating him up. Listen, Kitty grabbed me. What else am I gonna do? When Kitty grabs you, you are fucked. Most of the time. What did I need? Big chest. Okay, now I'm out of wood. Fuck my life. Can I put a coconut in a keg? That is the question. Yes, I can. When Kitty comes and you are thrown off the map, it's difficult to, you know. I need wood. Oh my lord. Stardew's going well, for the most part. I think. I hope. I am just here trying not to die. It's not going very well, but you know. What can you do? I also got a blobfish. We do need to play again soon. Just give me a message whenever you need someone. Okay. I should maybe try and collect some wood. I don't want to waste. You see, I'm the sort of person that doesn't... I hate bothering people. So, like, unless you're... Like, yeah. Fucking A. Basically, yes. People have to harass me. That is how it goes, I'm afraid. These chests are fucking huge. Nice. Okay. We're gonna have to smelt so much more. I'm sure, maybe. No, if I see you online and you need someone, I'll just give you a message. But you can do the same also, obviously. Did I say hello to my cows today? I don't know. Right. What am I doing now? I was gonna get wood, right? That's goat cheese. I don't think I have any goat cheese. But we're gonna sell it. You are gonna go. Do I need more bombs? The answer is yes. Always yes. Yes, I am very much addicted right now. And because I've got a goal of completing and getting 100% achievement-wise, like, yeah. But I will. I play Overwatch most evenings after stream. Or just most evenings in general. I usually get on with my friend. Oh shit, I didn't see the hippo lady. Fuck. Truly, I blame you for not reminding me. That's my pickaxe, I forgot, and yeah. I forgot the hippo lady. Fucking A. What am I gonna do? What do I need for a bomb? Iron and coal. I'm now running out of iron, I think. Let's see what I can make. Okay, 11 bombs, and we're gonna make some more explosive ammo, because why not? Explosions are good. Okay, are we gonna die? Probably. Do I have a home totem? I swear, I've got beach ones. I don't think I've used my house ones, though. Listen, I would forget my head if it wasn't attached to my body. It is a huge issue. I swear I had a totem. What the fuck? I swear I've gone crazy. Wait, I'll just drink my coffee. Why would I drink Joja Cola? Ew. Can anyone see one of these but it's green? Or am I just fucking blind? I swear I'm fucking blind. Oh, here it is. Okay, we can keep one of those on us, I suppose. Oh no! Fucking shit, I used it! Oh my lord, why am I like this, man? Hardwood, honey and fiber. Fucking A. I am always like that. It sucks, man. And now I just used the fucking thing when I didn't need to. Oh my lord. Do I even have honey? Okay, I do. Is it the right honey? Yay! I got another achievement. Let's go. But I used my honey. I am so mad. I don't care about a squid frenzy right now. I need to put that there. Along with my mayonnaise. Oh my lord, okay. I think I'm set for mining tomorrow. Possibly. We'll see. I'm also like that with my phone. Sometimes I'll randomly find my phone in weird places. I found it in the fridge once. Don't know what I was doing in the fridge. What the fuck is that weird noise? There was a strong windstorm during the night. Interesting. Okay, fortune teller. Okay, they're in good humor. Hopefully I won't die today. Wishful thinking. Okay. Check on the cows and chickens and everything else. And another dinosaur egg? Let's go. I just need a duck feather from this duck though, I'm not gonna lie. It's lucky it's so cute. Do not eat the egg. I also think that means the raccoons have moved in, possibly. Which, I do like a raccoon. I would 100% have a pet raccoon if I could. They are absolute gremlins. Which I completely vibe with. Okay. I think we're pretty much good to go back to the skull cavern. Although I do want to see the raccoons quickly. Also gotta water the dog. Let's go look at raccoons.
I knew it. The old tree is gone. However, with 100 pieces of hardwood, this could be fixed up. Of course, I need hardwood. The one wood I don't have. Oh my lord. I need to upgrade my house too. I have so much I need to do. So much to do, so little time. I might move this iridium sprinkler into the greenhouse. Just because I feel like it makes more sense. Because out here it's just messed up. Until I get the giant one, I don't think it makes much sense to have it out here. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. And that should have that covered completely. Which we want. Where is my floor? Here. But I should not be fucking around with this stuff right now. We'll put that stuff there. Am I a ruby the shop person needed? My hoe. I will completely remember everything at some point. Where's my pan? There, okay. Now we're good to go. At some point I will remember everything I need to and not forget. Yes, okay, we're going to the desert again. Let's hope we don't die. Let us hope. And of course the time I bring my hoe, there's not many thingies wiggling. Okay, but we got a beach totem. Excuse me, miss. I want 2 spicy eel. Thank you. Okay, I think we're set. What the heck is that? Nothing, okay. Of course, when I bring the things, nothing happens. It's okay, it's okay. I'm not mad. Right. Are we prepared for battle? No. Okay. That was lucky. Oh my lord, that's not lucky. Shall I eat an eel now? I'm not gonna eat an eel now. We're gonna wait. Oh lord, no thank you. 1 monster at a time is fine. Even if it takes me all fucking day. Oh my lord. I really need to get that infinity blade. Okay. How do I miss that? Yeah, that's not fair. You came back to life. That's not fair. You need to just die when you're dead. My lord. So many! Go! can stay dead is the question here. How did I miss? I'm literally hitting him. Of course they're back. Of course they're back. Stay away. You are mean. Of course, of course, of course. This is just me gonna be... Oh, goody. Okay, I think... Do I eat a spicy eel? That is the question. I think I am gonna eat a spicy eel. It gives me luck. I don't know for how long. Luck, 6 minutes. Okay, we're good. I want to be lucky for once, please. Okay, you can't kill them. Got it. Oh my lord, I don't like these things. Oh my lord. Eat, eat, eat. Eat, eat, eat. Oh my lord. Nope, nope. Die! Thank freaking God, man. I do not want to die on the next floor. Oh my lord. I just need to get to the iridium floor and then I'll be good. I think. I hope. I pray. Oh my god. Nope. 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 Thank you very much. No, 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 no. I'm concentrating so hard right now. Oh my god, did my luck go? That's not good. I don't know when I'm gonna eat my next spicy eel. I think I'm gonna save it for dire need. Although I'm getting quite lucky, I think. I'm not the greatest with the slingshot, but you know. I need to time my swings right, I think. Ooh, we got a bomb. Don't mind if I do. Oh my god, I'm gonna take damage. Or so. Why am I getting damaged? What did I do? I need to get better with this slingshot, man. I am terrible. But I'm not gonna say no to all this gold. What the heck? He's doing some weird ass dance. What the heck? God knows what kind of dance that was. Hey. I'm gonna put one over there. Beautiful. Thing is, I don't know what floor is for iridium. So I'm just doing this blind. Although I do like the explosive ammo. It's helping a lot. Find the next gate without me using up all my energy. Oh my god, I could take this hole, but it could hurt. I'm jumping in. 5 levels! Oh my lord. That's so good. Oh my god, iridium. Let's go. I am definitely gonna have to make more ammo. And I've reached level 20. Let's go. I'm literally usually terrified of these mines, so... The fact we've made it 20 levels down is insane to me. I think I'm gonna try and stay here as long as possible. And just use the totem when needed. Another bomb. Let's go. I'm gonna put it there. Do we trust Khaleesi with bombs? No. But is she gonna use them? Yes. Let's jump in. Oh, 7 levels. Damn. That hurt. Iridium! I just want to get in here, put a bomb. Okay. Crab, die. Oh my god. Oh shit, I put 2 down. Completely by accident. I'm gonna quickly eat one of these. Interesting. I'm trying to keep an eye on the time. Ow. Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch. Thank you. Crab cakes? I think I'm just gonna, you know, zoom on home. Now. Can I put this in just a normal furnace, is the question. I can. Okay. I have 4 here too, so we're gonna put those in there. We're gonna have to go to sleep quickly. I can't believe it that we got to like, I don't know what level, but we got quite far. Okay, last day of winter year 1, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, my wrist hurts so mad. Queen of Swords, cranberry candy, and fortune teller. Okay, they're in good humor today. Oh god, who are you? Good morning, dear. It was a lovely walk out here. I haven't seen this old farm in a long time. It looks even better than I remember. Here, I brought you a little something. It's a gift from one gardener to another. We got a plant pot. Let's go. To grow crops of any season indoors. They also look nice outside, but out here they can only house in-season crops. Interesting. Now I can make garden pots, and we can put them inside. George gets grumpy if he doesn't get his oatmeal. Oh my god. Vibe. You did it. I'm very impressed. Enjoy your reward. 10,000. Oh my lord. Let's go. Hey, I thought it would be fun to send you a letter. I don't really know what to write though. Here, I've enclosed a treat for you. Don't tell anyone, but I snagged this from the back room of Jojima ages ago. Pizza? You think he's flirting with us? I think he's flirting with us. He definitely wants to marry us. Okay. We're gonna put things away that need to be put away, and then we're going back. Cave carrots. I don't know what I've done with my cave carrots, if I'm honest. I need to make more explosive ammo. Oh my lord. Even though I can't remember what it was. Oh, my bombs. I need my bombs. Okay. Bar of pure gold. Interesting. We need gold ore. I've got gold ore to make a mega bomb. Let's go. Was it void essence and solar essence? Is that what I needed? Mega bomb. Gold ore. I have ore, not that idiot. What am I like? Make 2 mega bombs. Okay. And our iridium bars are done. Let's go. We're gonna put silver in for now. Okay, I think we're good. We have to go see the lady with the hippo. That I know for sure. And I'm gonna put these things down there just in case. Okay, everyone in here happy? Good. Should I take my cheese too? I'm gonna take my cheese. I feel like you can never get have too much stuff. You can all be let out tomorrow. It's fine. Oh my god, Chris, that's just offensive. But hello, welcome. How are you? There we go. How is your face? You're tired? Well, don't worry. I'll be on Overwatch soon. Okay. Spaghetti, fairy rose, iridium ore, tulip. Oh my god, she got a truffle! You absolute beautiful woman. But there's nothing else I need. CJ can carry you. Let's put this little dude in here. And I'm gonna put my truffle in here. Someone remind me I have my truffle in here. Wow, that's offensive. Pam probably isn't even awake. Ugh. He's probably lurking and has no idea what's going on. I'm gonna quickly get my hoe and see what this is. Another book, let's go. Oh my god, Pam, hurry up. It's almost 10 AM. I have things to do and monsters to destroy. Oh my god, she takes her sweet ass time, right? Okay, buy a ticket, yes. We have no wiggly worms that I can see. I'm gonna buy a few more star fruit though. Hi, ma'am. I need some more of these. 15 to be exact. Thank you. Ice cream. What else do you have? Nothing else. Right? Minecraft is like going up in the world, I'm telling you. Next we'll be having fighter jets. Wait, what do they give? They actually give somewhat good. Nuh-uh. I was on the server not too long ago, actually. I destroyed my volcano. Because I have to redo it all. He's still in his hole though, I think. Holy moly. This is going to be a good luck day, people. Go away. Oh god, no, not you. I didn't make any more bombs. That is my fault completely. Oh fuck. Weren't you all meant to be in a good mood today? What the heck? Oh god, I'm gone. That was fucking close. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, you've got the new sulfur cube things coming out. You have to make a farm for them. I need the speed boost. They're not farmable? That sucks ass. I fell 5 levels. Oh my god. I need to start, like, slingshots are actually kind of good. Oh crikey. There for when I'm in dire need. I'm currently not in dire need, I don't think. Oh my god. Why do I keep blowing myself up? Oh my god, I keep turning the wrong way. That's it. Get wrecked. I'm just gonna drop a bomb and run. Ooh! No! Why do I keep wasting all my bombs? Hello. Just click once. That's all, Khaleesi. No, no, no. I'm gonna eat the cheese. Thank you. How are you reaching me from there, dude? Like, what the heck? Leave me alone. Thank you. Have a good day. What am I gonna eat? Oh my god, I need that. What the heck? I'm always dying. When my aim with this thing gets better, I'll be unstoppable. Until that day arrives. Lord. Go away. I don't like these things. God. Nope. I have to remember I don't have a totem either. So when it's time to go, it's time to go. I can't be messing around. Unless I go to the beach. Did I have a beach totem? I don't know. Oh my god, why? I always blow myself up. This is meant to be lucky for me. It's meant to be a lucky day, and I don't feel very lucky. Ooh. To anyone watching, ads are going to be starting soon. You can take this time to grab a drink. Suck on that, bitch. Let's go. I am jumping in 6 levels, damn. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. Baby slime. That's what I was worried about. Okay. I'm gone. Holy hell. I swear we had a secret note too. Hang on. Let me read these. Oh god, not one of those again. My idea of a perfect dinner would be salad, goat cheese, truffle, and wine. For dessert, I'd need a poppy seed muffin. Okay. Come on, we have one more. Let's go, let's go. Damn it, I just want to reach level 30. Game. Can I do it? Can I do it? That is the question. And of course we have a ghost. These are so slow. I'm just gonna drop a bomb and run. Oh my god, I have one more bomb. I should have probably saved that. I'm gonna eat this. That was so fucking lucky. I almost could have died there if that was a monster floor. What is with all the secret notes lately? That's all I'm getting. Oh my god, we made it to 30. Let's go. But I think we're gonna have to head back. Just because I don't have a totem. I also don't know what this button does. And I swear we had a secret note that said we had to go to a particular bush somewhere. I can't remember. We'll have to check quickly. It was like a bush by the community center. Okay, let me quickly read these. Hope to Haley and Emily, I hope you're doing well. We've sent you your favorite gift, pink cake and sunflowers. Okay. Everyone's favorites. Okay, Sebastian frozen tea sashimi, Penny emerald, Poppy, Vincent grape cranberry candy. Okay. Someone is waiting for you on level 100. Okay. I'm quickly gonna get Bucko. Because I swear it was... Let's check the notes. Letters. Secret notes. Yeah, I hid something behind the community center. No, wait, that wasn't it. There was another one. Where is it? I am just looking. I'm sorry, guys. 12 o'clock noon shop. Oh, I've missed it. But we've reached level 30 of Skull Cabin, which is, you know, not bad. Not great, but not bad. I have high hopes. For day 1 of spring, I think we're gonna focus on... I don't know. potentially planting ready for the season. I'm trying to get the rest of these bundles done. I feel like I'm just gonna put tools in here. I'm gonna have to upgrade these chests as well. Oh my lord. Okay, let's go to sleep. Also, welcome back to anyone that was in an ad. I hope you're okay and doing well. Okay, and we're on year 2. Oh my god. Crazy. Reach level 100. Okay. Okay. And they're in good spirits. What else have we got to do? The giant stump. We gotta get 100 hardwood. Gotta get an albacore for Gus, which, you know, we can't do now. Amaranth. I don't know what amaranth is or where to get it. Oh god. Hello there, my name's Ken. I just got back last night from overseas. My wife told me that a new farmer had moved in while I was gone. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'll see you around. Sure thing, Ken. Okay. The price of raw materials at Robin's shop and Clint's shop has increased. Beautiful. Little bitches. Okay. We're gonna need our watering can. We can't put that away yet. Okay. We're also gonna need our hoe. Say that, we're gonna need all our tools. Okay, everyone, you can finally go outside. You are not constrained to the indoors. Oh my god, duck, out the way. And they are out. Loving life. Any more of you? Yes. You're not ready to be milked? Understood, lady. Right, and then we're gonna put you... Oh god, don't drink the goat's milk, please. I need cheese. Right, off to get seeds. I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna be planting for this season. Oh, boo, out the way. Thank you. But we're gonna be planting some good things. Hopefully. I should have brought out truffle as well. I wanted... I'll throw in elemental balance into disarray. I would like an adventurer to enter the mines and slay 2 of these. 2 ghosts? Okay. I can do that. Not today, though. Today we have important business. Okay. Garlic. I'm gonna take some garlic and some rice. Okay. I want tulips, I want jazz. I think potatoes are the better choice. Maybe beans too. Just because. Why not? We need to save the catalog. Oh god. Wait, Apple, let's go. And I need to save the dehydrator. Oh my god. Okay, I'm poor again. I'm poor. Let's go. Hello, bucko. Let's go. We have some serious planning to do. It's so weird seeing everything green again. Boo, out the way. Right. Probably should have spent my day yesterday doing this, but I did not. I love how they jump. It's so funny. Wait, no. Look that way. Thank you. Right. Everyone remember to hydrate and stretch. So I'm just gonna put the garlic here. We're gonna put potatoes everywhere. Beans, thinking down the back. Can I not walk through them? Okay. So I'm gonna have to do like this. Possibly. It's a mess, but it's okay. Where's my watering can? Today is a day of organization. Our farm is a mess. Starry Pastels, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you? If you need to raid and run, I completely understand. But thank you, thank you. To anyone who came in with the raid, hello, I'm Khaleesi. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, and I am currently trying to do perfection on Stardew Valley. The farm is going good. We're on year 2 now of spring. Year 2, spring. Yeah. I think that made sense in my head. But we are, I think, I don't know what percentage we are on now. We are on 34% of perfection, which is fun. What were you playing today? I need to give both of my raiders a shout out. because I did have a raid also earlier. Oh god, I need to make sure that I don't. But yes, what were you playing today, Starry? A wine empire. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. I'm doing an egg empire. There we go. And then we need to also shout out the wonderful CJ who raided me earlier. If it'll do it. I'm not sure if it will. If not, I will do it after. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing an egg empire. I'm nowhere near close though. Oh my lord. But how are you finding trying to get perfection? Hi, boo. Yeah, I'm trying my greatest. Do I need to water saplings? That's the question. I don't know. Okay, we can put apple. 1, 2, 1, 2. We can put orange there. Okay. I need to get my, We did get raided, Chris. Welcome our raiders from Starry Pastel's stream. You don't have to shout them out. I've already done it. What was I doing? Sprinklers. There we go. Welcome to our cozy corner at the internet, where sometimes I will rage. Only sometimes. 1, 2. 1, 2. Starry is also playing Stardew and trying to hit perfection. So they understand the struggle. How long have you been playing Stardew for, Starry? Are you like hardcore player? I feel like if I put this here, it might water some stuff. I'm not sure. Cozy rage, yes. It depends on the games I'm playing. 2020, that's nice. When did you reach like your first perfection? I'm always interested. I wonder if I can have bees in here. I want to plant my star fruit. And I'm gonna get some water. I need to start thinking of moving around the buildings also. I've never gone to Ginger Island before, so I'm so nervous. I'm also very excited. I just reached level 30 in Skull Cavern for the first time. Which is scary also. It is a really addicting game. Okay, I'm just gonna move my bees for now into this area. Considering I'm not really using it for what it needs to be used for. If I put that there, I can hoe this here. And I can put tulips. I think that's how it works. I have no idea. And then I can put jazz seeds here. And maybe make another bee house, which is wood, coal, iron. Do I have maple syrup? Yeah, I am kind of addicted to this game. It's gone out of control. Do I have maple syrup? I don't think I have maple syrup. Pine tar. No, I don't have maple syrup. Where did I get that from? Interesting. I feel like it's gonna be me this season. Rice. I forgot I had rice. Okay. What else do I have in here? Rhubarb, carrots, cauliflower. I need to plant our coffee beans. And what do I have? I have summer seeds, potatoes. Potatoes of spring. Why did I put them in there? Okay. We still have more things to plant. I'm not doing great. What is this for? Plant these in the spring. Rhubarb. Okay. We can definitely plant rhubarb. And we have more potatoes that we can plant. If I leave them to be watered, will they be okay? That is the question. I want to plant my coffee. I've never seen this farm layout and organization. It's quite interesting. Thank you, Katrina. I do... Let me share. I have my entire farm all planned out. This is going to be the end goal. So right now I'm just sort of going through it. This will not be how it stays, but yeah, this is the entire plan for what I want my farm to look like. So yes, I have big plans. I have a lot to do, but I haven't been rushing the game. I've just been taking my time. Yeah, it is wild. Where do I want to plant my coffee? It would be ideal here, but I don't have a sprinkler. Unless... maybe 1, 2, 3. I do. I do. But yeah, I think if you search stardew.info, you can go on and you can just completely or organize how you want your farm to look. I swear I had another sprinkler somewhere. Where did I put it? There, okay. But I did it because I didn't want to like get overwhelmed, because it's something I do very easily. So I decided to plan ahead of time. I think I'm gonna have to plant my carrots tomorrow. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the follow, Katrina. Welcome to the lair. I hope you enjoy your time. We are gonna put our rice over here. I think it's the only place for now. For now, it's the only place I think we can put it. I'm just gonna have to remember to water this, because I will forget. Does it need watering, actually? I've never planted rice before. This is my first time planting rice. So hopefully that's right. Oh my god, I haven't even hoed this bit. I am a very bad farm owner, as you can see. If I hoe it now, I can plant tomorrow and it'll be wet. That is my attitude here. I just have to make sure I go to sleep on time. No, I don't have a sprinkler there. Oh god, okay. We're gonna go to sleep, we're gonna go to sleep. Okay, run to bed. Okay, go to sleep. I don't think I made any money there, but... Oh, we did, 750. That's fine. We're gonna be poor for a little bit. It's completely expected. Okay. Fortune teller. They're annoyed today. That's not good. And the sprinklers are working. Hydrate, thank you so much, Katrina. Thank you for not allowing me to become a gremlin. Please, everyone, make sure you also hydrate. I am now selling high-quality fertilizers. Okay, thank you, Pierre. It's code for you want my money. I can hear my ducks. Okay, there's our carrots in. I, like, have no organization. I'm just planting things everywhere. I need to make another beehive. Yes, apple, thank you. Glug glug, everyone. Don't become gremlins like me. Okay, where is that duck? I can hear it. I can hear the duck, I just can't see the duck. Okay. I'm gonna move this barn this season. Did I say hello to everyone? I don't think I did. I definitely didn't say hello to the duck, wherever it is. There it is. Hello, duck. Did I say hello to you? Come here. Yes, I did. Okay. Fudge. Where's Fudge? Here he is. Okay, I think everyone has now been petted. I have to go put our sprinkler with my coffee. That way then everything there gets watered. I kind of want to organize some areas of the farm today. Hazel Quartz, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the lair. I hope you are having a good day. I hope you're doing well. This is a lurker-friendly space, so please feel free to just sit back and lurk. I do not mind. I might move our house decorations with our materials chest, if I'm honest. Chris, one happy flap. How long have you been watching me? And this is your first happy flap. You haven't even ordered a coffee. We have many statues. Is it a waste of time to decorate? You have 15k channel points? Oh my god. I'm just gonna put things like this for now, I think. We have some things. Thank you, Katrina, for the happy flap. Everyone, you can redeem a happy flap from the channel points section, and you can redeem a coffee. They are 1 point each, and it's just something we do to check in. Collect the points. Okay. Chris, you have a half-calf Java whip frappuccino with whip. So please enjoy it throughout the stream. You only get one. I don't go around giving out coffees multiple times. On my other channel, you have like 250k. Oh my god. What, just for me? Oh my lord. I'm gonna lay these decorations in here actually. We ignore the layout of the house. It's not gonna look good at all. Because I'm not really decorating. For now anyway. I'm just sort of placing things down. So I know what I have. Oh my god, you could store stuff in there. That is so good. I'm gonna store my anchor in there, why not? Oh, you made a pumpkin chocolate chip cake? That sounds so good. Don't make me hungry with all the cake talk. God. I do need to go mining. You're making cheesecake tomorrow? Cheesecake's my favorite. What kind? I feel like I'm boring and I just like basic New York vanilla cheesecake. It's my favorite. I'm so basic. But I feel like you can't really go wrong. I'm hoping a chicken does not escape. Strawberry. That's a good one too. I'm just boring. Okay. I'm gonna sell the duck mayonnaise. And the normal mayonnaise. Right. We're gonna do some organizing. Because the farm is a mess. And I don't like it being a mess. I also need a scythe. Okay. What's your favorite dessert to make, Chris? I am not sure if I've asked you. Yeah, I'm full up here. An easy kind? What's an easy kind of dessert to make? Because what's easy to you might be like difficult to other people. I'm gonna put all these things down here. Cactus fruit jelly is still so weird to me. And I'm gonna keep fruits in there. Yeah, feel that. Where's my truffle? Okay, someone remind me never to sell that. Okay. We also have a statue here. Why do I have so much stuff? I'm gonna put mushrooms in here too for now. Until I've organized everything. Boston cream pie. No clue what that is. Wait, no. Okay. Never mind. Do not eat the blackberry. We just want to move all the fruity stuff in there. I don't know what to do with a golden pumpkin. Is it something special or is it just for show? Cheesecake is so good. And brownies. I like really fudgy brownies though. They're the best kind. I'm never gonna drink the Joja Cola, so they can go. Bars can go in there for now. I knew I had chests somewhere. And a weird vase that can just go in here for now. I like really fudgy. Right. Now we need a food chest. Well, can you store food in here? Interesting. I'm just gonna put all this in there. I do not know why I have so many scarecrows. Seems I'm also collecting statues. I need my scythe. Okay, this is just materials in here. Then tools and stuff like that can go in here. Okay, golden scythe. What do I need for grass? Fiber. Good thing I have quite a bit of that. Well, I did have a lot of that. I wanted to plant it over here so that when I move the cows and the chickens, they will be happy. Because they're gonna be moved over here. At some point. Okay, and I think I had a two-way path coming down here. This is probably not the greatest way to spend my time. But this is how I want to spend my time right now. Just doing a bit of tidying. And there's so many acorns in the ground, it's so annoying. We gotta refill that silo. There's so many trees. And I just remembered the beehive. What the heck? Why do I forget what I'm doing all of the time? I need to figure out also if there is a recipe for the bluegrass. Because I know the animals prefer it. And I think it might give better crops, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyone that has joined us today and is just lurking, I do also have a Discord. It's quite a small community right now. But if you would like to come over, talk about games and just chill with other people who are interested in the same things as you, please do so. I think one of my mods can put the Discord up for you. Thank you so much, Pooley. And you can just come along and join. No pressure though. I do also have a YouTube channel, so if you like Minecraft content, you can feel free to come and join me over there. Okay. There is the culprit, I think. I think the mushrooms spread. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But I think they do. What I'm gonna do quickly as well is thank the mods. They're gonna get a little Kakashi dance. We love the mods. Yes, Bully. Thank you for being there and lurking. Oh my god, I need to upgrade this too. Oh my lord. And I need to remember my truffle. I cannot eat the truffle. Actually might put that in there for now. That's a gift and the truffle is for the bundle, obviously. Mod love, yes. You might not see them often, but they are usually there, lurking. They're a little sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay. It is getting late. I want to put my warp totems in here, I think. Oh, you can't. I can actually put my clothes in there. Oh my god, I did not know that. That is a complete vibe. I love that. We're gonna sleep. It's like we did nothing today, but we were just clearing up the farm. And we made some money, I suppose. But yeah, guys, we have reached the 3-hour mark of the farm. Of the farm? The stream. Can you see where my brain has gone? So yeah, we are gonna go ahead and end the stream, and we're gonna find someone to raid. Let's find someone to raid. Do we want some Stardew content, maybe? Ooh, I know. I know. We can go in and raid some Resident Evil. How about that? One of my subscribers is currently streaming Resident Evil. So we can go over there and show them some love. So we can put our raid message up. You can feel free to copy and paste that into the chat as we go in for our raid. But yes, we will be streaming tomorrow. I will be putting a voting poll up on the Discord. So if you do want to vote for what we play tomorrow, please go ahead and vote. But I do believe it's Stardew. It's probably going to be Stardew because I've been obsessed. So yes. Thank you everyone. Please join me in raiding. Copy and paste that raid message and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.